You're looking for the best cards at each position. In this video, I'm going to break down all of the obtainable cards in Hockey Ultimate Team currently. Now, I'll be honest, doing this ranking, I did it with all of my Twitch viewers live, but it is very difficult because progression is so low, and all of the cards are very, very similar in abilities as well as attributes. So there are a ton of options at every position, but I've narrowed it down to the 4 at every forward position and 3 at every defensive position, as well as 2 goaltenders. So I also need to mention, I'm not including Charged McDavid or any of the holograms because those are just so difficult to go out and get. I am including the X Factor captains because they've given away so many X Factor cards that a lot of people do have a captain or are about to make one. And I am including the team builders because you are able to get close to one free team builder as well. So those are in the list. Any card that you can no longer go out and buy in the auction house. So Panarin, as well as any of the Hut Champs cards, those aren't going to be in there. And the fantasy cards are also not included because they're just not obtainable anymore. So there'd be no point in putting them in. All right, let's get into it. All right, we're going to start first with right-handed wingers. And at number 4, we've got the X Factor captain, William Nylander. At 84 overall, one of the lower overalls on this list, but he has great skating at 91 speed, 91 excel, and gold elite edges has proven to be still one of the best abilities in the game. Again, this is from my entire community. There was a lot of back and forth between whether it was Nylander or Solani or some other options, and it was a wild landslide in terms of Nylander being on this list. So at number 4, the captain William Nylander comes in at right-handed forward. Coming in at number 3 is the team builder Mike Gartner with sniper forward and gold wheels. Again, one of the best skaters in the game at 91 speed, 92 excel, and has among the best shot among any card that is currently released in Hockey Ultimate Team. Still one of the best team builders to make, and whenever you go up against a Gartner, it is very hard to handle as he flies down the board. So currently, in my opinion, he comes in at number 3. Coming in at number 2 among right-handed wingers, we've got the supernatural Nathan MacKinnon. Now, obviously, when you take a look at McKinnon's base card, it is very similar, but for this exercise, we're going to use the highest rated overalls. The 85 Nathan MacKinnon with goal make it snappy, as well as playmaking forward. Again, among the best skaters in the game, 90 speed, 91 excel, can get up to 92 agility, a good shot, great hand stats, and always plays a little bit faster than his attributes indicate, so you can't go wrong with Nathan MacKinnon. And then lastly, at number 1, the 87 XP Jack Eichel. This is going to be pretty hard for a lot of the player base to complete, but if you complete the XP path for Season 1, in my opinion, you get the best right-handed winger. 90 speed, 89 excel, 92 agility, a great shot, 90 hand stats across the board, and gold 1T, which has proven to be one of the better abilities in the game. So if you are able to grind it out and do all of the weekly XP objectives and get to level 60, you've got the best right-handed winger in the game. On to the center position, and coming in at number 4, we've got the 85 Steven Stamkos. At 87 speed, 86 excel, decent skater as well as having a great shot. His 85 faceoffs makes him more than usable. He's also 6'1", 193, so he's got good size. So the cover athlete, Steven Stamkos, for me, comes in at number 4. At number 3, the new star of the month, 86 overall, Nico Hischier with two-way forward and gold make it snappy. Again, 6'1", so he's got good height. 89 speed, 88 excel, and 90 agility to go with 85 endurance with two-way forward activated. His shot isn't anything crazy. His hand stats are nice at 90 for deking and offensive awareness. But again, it's his defensive abilities and the fact that he can get up to 86 faceoffs, 89 defensive awareness, and 90 stick checking. All in all, makes him the 3rd best center in my opinion. Coming in at number 2, the new off-the-charts Sidney Crosby. 88 speed, excel, and agility, 88 balance, all across the board there. Kind of a mediocre shot, but he's got 92 offensive awareness, 92 passing, and 88 face-offs to go with 88 defensive awareness and stick checking. So much like Hischier, very good on the defensive side of things. Crosby cards are usually very mediocre, but this off-the-charts one has proven to be very good. And then lastly, for center number 1 would be the 86 team builder Saku Koivu. Again, this has more to do with that elite face-off rating. It eliminates any tiebreaker, and if you have the player with the highest face-off rating, it's just always going to give you a bigger advantage. 90 speed and excel, 88 agility, 88 endurance. But it's really that defensive stats with 90 face-offs that really props him up. Anytime I go up against Saku Koivu's team builder card, he's always difficult to deal with. He would be the number 1 center in my opinion. On to left-handed wingers, coming in at number 4, and again, there are a ton of options here, but I think the 86 game breaker Andrei Svechnikov is enough to crack the list with sniper forward, as well as gold skilled up, which obviously you're not going to activate, but At 87 speed, 86 excel, and 90 agility. At 6'2", 195, and all 90 shooting, as well as some good hand stats. I think you've got a really good card here. His endurance is a little low, but I think the rest of it makes up for it. And again, if you're not including Hut Champs cards or any of the other chase cards, I think he would make the top 4 left-handed wingers. Coming in at number 3 among left-handed wingers, we've got the supernatural Jaromir Jagr at 6'3", 254. With sniper forward activated, his shot is all into the 90s. 86 speed, excel, and agility is not elite, but it's his size as well as gold unstoppable force that just makes it so hard to knock him off the puck. He's got decent hand stats, but really it's his shot and size that makes him effective, and he comes in at number 3. Coming in at number 2 among left-handed wingers, we've got the captain Nikita Kucherov. This has been a fantastic card, as I was just able to unlock him at 89 speed, excel, and agility. Plays faster than his attributes indicate. His shot is fantastic. Gold 1T is extremely useful, especially on the power play. He's got great hand stats, and again, just plays better than his attributes feel. So if you are able to get a captain card, Nikita Kucherov is a very, very strong option. He comes in at number 2 among left-handed wingers. And the number 1 left-handed winger, pretty easy selection, the base Connor McDavid. 92 speed, excel, and agility makes him one of the fastest cards in the game. He plays far faster than his stats indicate. There's just something different about Connor McDavid cards. He's got great hand stats, and again, just one of the most effective in game. This is a pretty easy, clear number 1 option if you are looking for a left-handed forward. On to left-handed defensemen. Again, a lot of strong options here, but the captain, Miro Heiskanen, has been great. 6'2", 197, two-way defenseman, gives him 90 defensive awareness and 80 stick checking. He's got good skating at 88 speed. I will say that without elite edges, he doesn't feel nearly as good, but with elite edges activated, it kind of helps out with the middling acceleration and agility. Again, this is from personal experience of Miro Heiskanen. He has been fantastic. He would be my 3rd left-handed defenseman when you are not including all of the chase cards and fantasy and cards that you can no longer acquire. Coming in at number 2, we've got the 86 Jay Bouwmeester with defensive defenseman and gold shutdown. Given the attributes and all the other abilities on the other off-the-charts cards, this card just is extremely weird to me because he's so good. 90 speed, 88 excel, 87 agility, and 90 endurance. Meanwhile, he's got mid-90s defensive awareness, a great body checking stat, and gold shutdown has proven to be one of the best abilities still. All in all, it's 6'4", 206. It's just kind of ridiculous. This card is nasty. And then coming in at number 1, the 85 Zdeno Chara. You could flip-flop Bouwmeester and Chara, but again, for me, I think that if you are able to play defensively in terms of the positioning, everything like that, Zdeno Chara's 6'9" reach is just such an advantage, as well as gold truculence, being able to throw people off the puck. His skating is always going to be a little bit lower, but at 90 body checking, great defensive awareness, and gold truculence, it's just a pretty ridiculous combination on the 85 Zdeno Chara. On to right-handed defenseman, we've got the 85 Erik Karlsson with offensive defenseman and gold elite edges. At 89 speed, 88 excel, and 90 agility, he's one of the best skaters in the game. Defensively, he's a bit of a liability, but it's his skating that really separates him. Sort of like a poor man's Cale Makar, but every Karlsson that I've gone up against has been extremely effective. Coming in at number 2 is the 86 Dan Boyle. Very similar at 90 speed, 89 acceleration, 87 agility, and 88 endurance. A very good shot, gold elite edges, but a little bit better body checking, 87, so he can actually use the body a little bit. Among all of the team builders still out there, again, he is one of the stronger options still. And then lastly, the 87 Cale Makar. Now, honestly, the cover athlete Cale Makar would be number 1 for me as well. Gold wheels with offensive defenseman, 92 speed and excel, 95 agility with 85 endurance, a decent shot, 92 hand stats across the board. He is just extremely fast, faster than all of the other cards, even up there with Connor McDavid. So again, it's just such an advantage, especially if you have gold wheels activated on him. You can just break the puck up and fly down the boards. I've loved Cale Makar's card this year, and this one is the best one. Now on to goaltenders, and again, they do not matter. This is all going to be personal preference. I'll give you a couple options. Game breaker Connor Hellebuck has been pretty annoying to go up against. He's not one of the bigger guys at 6'4". It's still good, just not great. And he's only got 83 speed, but for whatever reason, the game breaker Hellebuck has been really tough to score on, as has the 82 team of the week, Anthony Stolars. Again, just another big guy that has been super frustrating to play against. But in my opinion, when you combine the fact that Sebastian Costa is 6'6" with 87 speed, I think this is the best goaltender that you can go out and get right now. The base Sebastian Costa has been my go-to card for pretty much the whole year. And again, I haven't seen anyone come out that is just that much better than him. So in my opinion, he would be the best option for you. So like I said, there are a ton of different options and cards that you could put at each position, but these are just the ones that I would recommend if anyone's looking for a little bit of a tiebreaker or some cards to go after. Those would be the options I would give out. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below, and I'll see you next time.